Only 7 of these cars were ever made. This is the only one that ever came into the States. It's a Hotchkiss Gregoire. The suspension is like Formula One cars. The chassis and the firewall are cast aluminum. The rest of the car is aluminum. It has a 4-cylinder water-cooled boxer engine. This car was getting 33 miles to the gallon in 1953. It wasn't even an issue back then. Well, it's 1953. Ed Cole is the head of Chevrolet. He's the guy who gave us the Corvair, the Vega, all these different models. Well, he unveils the Corvette for the very first time, New York Auto Show. Big production, really big deal. Well, this very car was in the next display area to the left. Ed Cole fell in love with it. General Motors paid for it. He brought it back to Kalamazoo, where he was born and raised. He drove it around Michigan for 2 or 3 years. When Ed Cole came out with the Chevy Impala, he borrowed the logo from this very car. This is the very car that gave birth to the Chevy Impala. My first car. It's on the dashboard, the steering wheel, the hubcaps. He's looking at that logo day in and day out. It hasn't changed a bit in all these years. As a matter of fact, on the dashboards and the steering wheel, it's even more obvious. The back of the car looks like a 51 Chevy Deluxe. When I first saw the car, I said, oh my God, the capital of Chevrolet. Well, it turns out the opposite is true. The car has suicide doors that if you open them all the way, they stay open. Anything less than all the way, they close by themselves, like the Maserati Sebring. Hotchkiss is a French armament company, but Benjamin Hotchkiss comes from Watertown, Connecticut. He got his start working with Samuel Colt, but he built his own company supplying the Union with cannons during the American Civil War. After the war in 1867, there's nothing happening in the States, big expositions in Europe. He picked up his whole operation and he just moved to just outside Paris.